is at work, and if the court will recall, this is one that we've been in front of Your Honor several times, primarily dealing with getting the no contact order amended, and that was done, I'm going to say, a couple months ago. There have been no new issues, and all appears to be well. We're asking for more time. I think everybody involved thinks that's a good idea to make sure there's a hammer hanging over Anthony's head. So probably looking for a day, a couple months out on this. And I don't know what Your Honor's schedule is and Mr. Rhodes' schedule is, but maybe if we could go the last, just trying to be, if we went October, let's see, we're right now the last Wednesday in October. So if we went October 27th, does that work for everybody?
Let me check. I guess, Kay, would that be a possibility to set it on?
October 27th is a Wednesday,
Yes.
and do a 4 o'clock again?
Yes.
That works for me, if it works for everyone else.
Works for me. Thanks.
It does. Okay. So let's continue the Hamilton matters. And that's, Mr. Rhodes, you're in agreement with continuing it?
No objection.
Okay. So I will continue Mr. Hamilton's case until 4 o'clock, which is, I like that time. That also works on October 27, 2021.
Great. Thank you, Your Honor. Okay, Anthony, you can go back to work. Keep doing your classes and doing good. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Yeah, make sure
Thank
we
you,
get reports in the court file, please.
All righty.
Okay, so then we got what, Merle?
Yeah.
Merle Bowley?
Next is Bowley, Your Honor, and she's present. Merle, can you unmute? There you go. There she is. Yeah, this is one where there's a charge in Montesano Municipal Court, and there was a charge in District Court. That charge was dismissed pending blood draw results. Same set of facts, same incident. So I don't know. I know the court knows that is fairly inconsistent. I would expect to have seen something by now, but we haven't. And so I asked that this one also be set to the October 27th at 4 p.m.
No objection.
Okay, no objection to that, then I will continue to October 27. So we'll do it at the same time, 4 p.m., Ms. Bowley.
Okay.
Pre-trial conference.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Your Honor, next is Jason Schneider. Jason is, I believe, well, I see. Okay, is he present in the courtroom or is he called in? What do you know? There he is. Jason, you need to unmute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, Jennifer Schneider is also on the line, I believe. Well, she's on the screen. I don't know. They're obviously not, well, I'm assuming they're not in the same place.
Yeah, I'm here.
That would be a colossal mistake that I don't think they would make, but you know, in any event, Your Honor.
We'll just make a assumption they're not in the same.
Yes. So, Your Honor, this is a brand new case, and we have submitted. She submitted on her own. Went to the court and went to the prosecutor's office, or excuse me, the police department, and submitted a waiver of prosecution, a protected person's motion to modify or rescind domestic violence no contact order, and then also a letter from Domestic Violence Center of Grays Harbor. The record that I have shows no prior incidents of domestic violence or violence. I don't know if the city has something that shows different. Neither of these parties called law enforcement. A neighbor did. There was we could enter a long debate about what happened or what didn't happen, but by all accounts, it wouldn't be extreme conduct. depending on which way you look at it, whose fault it is, and that's not to be decided today in any event. But what we're asking is that, what she's asking, and we agree with, is that the no contact order be either terminated or that it be modified to provide for non-hostile contact. And again, she's present and encourage the court to, or the city to inquire of her.
All right, before we do that, does the city want to chime in here on if you have a position and what that might be?
Your Honor, I note that there are no prior criminal charges that are DV related or violence related in any way. There are prior alcohol related charges, but no violence charges. You know, I guess I don't oppose the motion to rescind the no contact order based on everything I'm looking at here. You know, obviously, Ms. Schneider understands that she has resources if circumstances repeat themselves, and we do still need to resolve the underlying charge. But given everything I'm looking at, I don't oppose the motion to rescind this or modify this to a no hostile contact order.
All right, Jennifer Schneider, good afternoon. My name is Scott Campbell. I'm the Judge Pro Tem. Is there any, I've read your statement here. Is there anything else you want to tell me that you want me to consider at this point?
I think it speaks for itself, the information I sent. I know that we both can get counseling, and we know the resources and are going to use the resources. So I just hope that you'll let us be together so that we can move forward.
I'm just reading this letter from the Domestic Violence Center of Grace Harbor.
Yes, I have a safety plan.
You have a safety plan?
Yes,
You do?
yes.
Okay. All right. So you're asking me to lift the terms of no contact, basically. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it seems to be an agreed motion, and everything I'm hearing sounds like it's appropriate for me to lift that. I will add that condition, which I think would be customary, to say that there be no hostile contact between you. That doesn't prohibit contact. Okay, so I am going to change that in the order based on everything I'm hearing today. I'm signing an order right now that will do that.
Thank you.
Do we need a new date? Is there,
Yeah, Your
what else
Honor,
we need to do here?
yeah, given this is say a brand new case, we'd ask that we continue this to the October 27th at 4 p.m. date and time.
Okay, we'll set it at that time.
Thank you. Okay, you guys, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hagan. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, the final matter I have is City versus Melissa Van Ogle, and I believe she is present in the courtroom. There she is. This is a complicated one in the sense that it's a second offense DUI. Well, if we do the math, the prior is in December of 14, and this one is in March of 2021. So it's unfortunately just within the 7 years. So we're having a little trouble coming up with a resolution. She doesn't have literally anything else on her record of any type, and so we're still trying. We'd ask for the October 27th date.
All right, Mr. Rhodes, what's your position?
No objection to the continuance, and Mr. Hagan and I will continue to discuss this matter and see if we can't find a resolution.
Okay, that sounds good. So Ms. Van Ogle, October 27 at 4 p.m. That's your next court date.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, does that cover everything?
That does. Good to see everybody.
All right, have a good one.
You guys too.
Take care.